Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, guys. I am here again in an effort to make good on my promise to lead you guys from financial stress to financial confidence. Tonight, we're going to dispel all the misconceptions associated with your credit score and how it is derived. Now, there are 5 factors that are taken into consideration when determining your credit worthiness. The first is the type of credit used. This is responsible for about 10% of your credit score. At any given moment in time, you shouldn't have more than 1 or 2 major credit lines in any one specific category. So, for instance, you don't want to have more than 1 or 2 major credit cards, or more than 2 auto loans, or more than 2 equity lines of credit. You should minimize the amount of lines you have in any specific credit category. You want to diversify your credit portfolio. Now, the second factor that is taken into consideration when determining your credit score is the applications for new credit. It is imperative that you avoid having multiple lenders check your credit history at the same time. You shouldn't open more than 1 credit line in a short period of time because it will negatively impact your scores just based off of the inquiry from the lenders. All right? The third factor that is taken into consideration when determining your credit rating is the length of credit history. Now, long-term and consistent credit account payments will ultimately result in a decent credit rating. The fourth factor that is taken into consideration is the amounts you owe, and this accounts for about 30% of your credit score. Now, it is imperative that you don't use more than 50% of your credit limit. Ideally, you want to pay down to about 30% of your balances on a monthly basis, but we do understand that life happens. So even if you're going to carry a balance, which you shouldn't carry a high balance on all of your credit lines, especially if you have revolving credit lines, you shouldn't carry high balances on every one of them. But if you are going to carry balances, you should keep it to a maximum of about 30%. So even if you had a $100,000 line of credit made available to you at any given moment in time, you don't want to overextend yourself. So don't, even though the funds are made available to you and you should use your credit because that's how you earn better credit, you shouldn't borrow or draw more than 50% of the line that is made available to you. Now, the final factor that is taken into consideration is your payment history. And ladies and gentlemen, you just have to pay your bills. There's no way around it. You have to pay your bills. I cringe at the thought of people telling me that I'll figure it out some other time or that'll take care of itself. No, it won't. It is such a hassle to get rid of derogatory items or late items that are posted to your credit report, even after having paid them. Even after having settled with the debtors, it's so difficult to get that off of your credit report. So in this case, prevention is better than cure is an understatement. Now, you're going to see a bunch of financial gurus out there telling you they have these shortcuts to an 800 credit score. And I'm not here to dispute any of that with them. I'm just operating based in fact. I've seen these things work for my coworkers, for my clients, and myself. And now that we know what the 5 factors are that is considered when determining your credit rating, I just wanted to speak about the one product. It's called the secured card. Most financial institutions offer these, and how they work is pretty simple. You're going to put up the collateral. Some of them have a minimum required deposit of $300, and you're going to borrow against the money that you put up. Every single month, you're going to pay a minor bill, whether a phone bill, on groceries or gas. You keep it to 1/3 of the balance, and you pay it off as quickly as you can. I've seen this work wonders for my coworkers, my clients, and myself. And I'm not allowed to sell any products here, so that's not what I'm trying to do. But you can, even the financial institutions that you guys are using, doesn't have to be mine. Inquire about the secured card. If used correctly, it will work wonders for your credit. That's all the time I have here for the video. The time's about to run out. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Please, any questions or concerns, send me a message, comment on the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate your support. And you guys have a great night. Thank you.